Have you ever dreamed of someone who has passed away? That person who left the physical plane but suddenly appears vividly in your dreams, almost as if they were still with you. What does this truly mean? Is it just a projection of memories in the subconscious, or could there be something more profound happening beyond what we understand? According to the teachings of Padre Pio, dreams about loved ones who have passed on may carry powerful messages from the spiritual plane, urging us to pay closer attention. But why do we dream of those who are no longer with us? Could they be trying to communicate something essential to us? Could they be watching over us, guiding us, or perhaps offering us solace and wisdom? For Padre Pio, dreams like these go beyond mere memories. He viewed them as potential spiritual communications, powerful signs that the souls of our departed loved ones remain present in our lives and involved in mysterious ways, reaching out through the veil between our worlds. Padre Pio believed that dreams held a unique capacity for bridging the earthly and spiritual realms, allowing us to receive subtle messages that might be difficult to perceive otherwise. In this video, we will explore the spiritual significance of these dreams, as taught by Padre Pio, and examine how they might influence our spiritual journey. Write Padre, Protect Mean in the comments if you feel the call to understand the deeper meanings of these dreams and seek guidance on interpreting them correctly. You may be receiving a message that could bring clarity, comfort, or even direction for your life. Today, together, we will learn how to recognize these signs and understand the messages they hold. For Padre Pio, dreams have always held a profound spiritual dimension. He saw the dream world as a sacred space, often used as a channel through which God and the spirit realm could communicate with us directly. In his teachings, this belief becomes even more meaningful when we consider dreams of those who have passed away. These dreams, according to Padre Pio, are not simply mental impressions or manifestations of the unconscious. They may be a method by which the souls of our beloved departed reach out to us. Padre Pio taught that these dreams could bring messages of reassurance, healing, or encouragement, reminding us that our connections with loved ones transcend the boundaries of physical life and continue in ways that are deeply spiritual. According to Padre Pio, we shouldn't overlook dreams of those who have passed away, as they may serve a greater purpose in our lives. He believed that these dreams could often be responses to prayers offered by those still on earth or even requests for intercession from the souls of the departed. These dreams might signal that the souls of our loved ones are at peace, or they could be attempts to bring us comfort during challenging moments, reminding us that their spiritual presence endures despite their physical absence. In Padre Pio's teachings, these dreams could also serve as subtle alerts, encouraging us to pay attention to something important, a decision we must make, a warning, or guidance about a situation that needs our awareness. He advised that, upon experiencing such dreams, we should pray for the departed person and seek discernment to fully understand the message that may be present. By doing so, we open ourselves to a deeper connection with the spiritual realm and allow ourselves to perceive the wisdom or comfort that might be shared with us through these dreams. When we dream of a loved one who has passed away, it might be that God or their soul is reaching out to convey something deeply meaningful. Consider the experience of Teresa. She frequently dreamed of her grandmother, always in a beautiful garden filled with blooming flowers. In these dreams, her grandmother appeared peaceful and joyful, with a warm smile, yet Teresa initially didn't grasp the significance of these visions. Feeling curious and somewhat puzzled, she prayed for clarity and soon realized that her grandmother was appearing to bring her comfort and encouragement to help her face a difficult chapter in her personal life. This insight brought Teresa immense peace and relief, reassuring her that her grandmother's spirit was still present, encouraging her forward. Such experiences, as Padre Pio taught, reveal that dreams about loved ones who have passed on can be true spiritual gifts, offering us the comfort and support we may need. For Padre Pio, dreams of the deceased hold an especially profound spiritual significance. He believed that these dreams go beyond mere memories or expressions of our subconscious mind. They often represent signs of a lasting spiritual presence in our lives. According to his teachings, death does not break the bonds of love and affection we share with those we hold dear. Instead, the souls of our loved ones can appear to us in dreams as a way of continuing to care for us, guiding, comforting, or even warning us in moments of need. These dreams serve as powerful reminders that our loved ones still watch over us, extending their love and support from beyond. For instance, if you dream of someone you've lost who appears at peace and full of joy, this might be a sign that their soul is at rest in the afterlife. In other cases, dreams like these could be answers to our prayers, showing us that our heartfelt petitions for them are heard and appreciated. Padre Pio also believed that these dreams might contain messages of particular importance, alerting us to something in our lives that needs our attention or even offering protection from unseen dangers. He taught that there is no coincidence in these dreams and that we should look closely at the details, as they often hold clues to the message being conveyed. Another example is Carlos, who repeatedly dreamed of his father, who had passed away many years earlier. In his dreams, his father often appeared with a serious yet caring expression, leading Carlos to places he didn't recognize. After some time and prayerful reflection, Carlos realized that his father was trying to guide him, perhaps warning him about a decision he was about to make in his life. Inspired by the dream, Carlos chose a different path, later realizing that it had indeed protected him from an adverse outcome. This experience reinforced Padre Pio's teaching that dreams can serve as channels for the souls of the departed to reach out, offering us advice, encouragement, or even silent protection. These dreams, Padre Pio would say, are not to be dismissed lightly, as they hold immense spiritual value. He encouraged that, whenever we dream of a loved one who has passed on, we should pray for them and seek discernment to understand the true meaning of the message. This approach not only strengthens our connection to the divine but also deepens our awareness of the ways our loved ones continue to care for us. Dreams like these, laden with spiritual significance, remind us that even in their physical absence, the love we share with those we've lost remains, transcending time and space. Carlos had an unforgettable experience through a dream involving his late brother, who appeared with an urgent message of caution about an important decision Carlos was on the verge of making. In the dream, his brother urged him to reconsider his choice, emphasizing the need for reflection and patience. This encounter left Carlos thoughtful and a bit unsettled. He prayed and meditated deeply on the dream, and it became clear to him that this message was a loving intervention from beyond, a sign that he should choose a different path. By following this advice, Carlos ultimately avoided what could have been a painful mistake, highlighting how dreams involving loved ones who have passed can serve as real spiritual guidance in our lives, offering us protection, insight, and clarity in times of doubt. Are you going through a difficult period, feeling like you're carrying the weight of the world alone? Do financial worries, a lack of clear direction, or constant daily challenges weigh heavily on your heart? Imagine having a source of comfort and solutions, a way to tap into divine assistance that brings peace, prosperity, and even miracles. The Power of Padre Pio ebook offers exactly that. Through this unique collection of prayers, you will have Padre Pio's powerful blessings at your fingertips, guiding you through every season of life with specific prayers designed for healing, protection, success, and inner peace. This ebook is more than just a collection of prayers. It's a path to a stronger connection with the divine. Life is full of unpredictable challenges, and you don't have to face them alone. Each prayer included in this book was carefully chosen to help open pathways, restore hope, and renew your faith, making it a priceless tool for anyone who feels lost or overwhelmed. With the power of Padre Pio, you can invite divine assistance into your daily life, experiencing the transformation that comes from true faith. Download your copy now from the first pinned comment. But hurry, only a limited number of copies are left. Padre Pio taught that dreams of loved ones who have passed serve a higher purpose. These dreams aren't simply reflections of our thoughts or memories. They can be powerful divine signs or warnings, offering us insights from the spiritual world. According to Padre Pio, the soul of a deceased loved one may choose to reach out to us during sleep, not only to bring comfort or reassurance but to provide essential guidance. In some cases, they come with messages urging us to reconsider choices, to notice certain details in our lives, or even to protect us from unforeseen dangers. These dreams can hold hidden wisdom and guidance meant to prepare us for what lies ahead, reminding us that we are supported, even from beyond. Padre Pio encouraged us to be attentive to these encounters, emphasizing that they are often gifts of divine love meant to help us grow spiritually and make wiser choices. Each dream holds its own unique message, often wrapped in symbols or subtle signs that invite us to pray, reflect, and seek understanding. Through his teachings, Padre Pio reminds us that our loved ones remain near us, offering support in ways we may not always recognize but are blessed to receive. Often, these dreams from loved ones who have passed are filled with symbols and insights meant to guide and protect us, helping us navigate future situations. In his spiritual teachings, Padre Pio stressed the importance of paying close attention to the details within these dreams. For instance, a visit from a deceased loved one might coincide with a significant decision or turning point in our life. If the departed soul appears particularly anxious or insistent in their message, this may indicate the urgency of a choice or action. These dreams can even uncover areas where we might face potential harm or where a misstep could occur. By noticing these subtle cues, we open ourselves to divine protection and guidance. Padre Pio also observed that these dreams frequently come during periods of doubt, transition, or when we're grappling with a difficult choice. In such times, a deceased loved one may appear to offer advice or remind us that we are not alone in our journey. The guidance we receive can be symbolic or conveyed through direct words, but it always requires discernment, reflection, and prayer to be fully understood. Padre Pio advised us to approach these dreams with an open heart, seeking clarity in the details and turning to prayer to interpret their true meaning. The emotional state of the deceased person in the dream can also carry an important message. If the person appears peaceful and serene, this may signify that they are at rest and interceding for us from heaven. However, if the loved one seems distressed or worried, it might be a sign of an urgent message or warning they wish to convey. Padre Pio suggested that in such cases, we should turn to deep prayer, asking for God's guidance to help us understand and act on the dream's meaning. Consider the experience of Anna, who frequently dreamed of her late mother. In each dream, her mother appeared with a worried expression, trying to convey something to her. At the time, Anna was on the verge of making a large financial investment. With each dream, she became more attentive to the nuances, sensing that her mother was warning her of the risks involved. After praying and reflecting on the dream's details, Anna decided against the investment. Shortly after, she discovered that the investment would have resulted in a significant financial loss, confirming her mother's protective message. This example highlights how, when carefully interpreted, dreams about departed loved ones can shield us from harm and provide guidance during uncertain times. Padre Pio taught that these divine messages and warnings within dreams are gifts from God, sent to protect us from harm. Ignoring these signs may mean missing out on valuable guidance, while embracing and paying attention to them opens us to divine intervention and support. The love and wisdom we receive in these dreams can help us in ways that we may not fully comprehend, reminding us that we are cared for, even by those who have left this world. Interpreting dreams about the deceased requires a thoughtful and prayerful approach. Padre Pio encouraged us to remain vigilant to these spiritual signs, treating each dream as a potential source of divine support. In doing so, we allow ourselves to receive the profound insights and protection that God offers through the loving presence of those who continue to watch over us from beyond. Interpreting dreams about deceased individuals is a sensitive endeavor, and Padre Pio held the belief that these experiences should be approached with the utmost seriousness. For him, such dreams represented unique spiritual opportunities where the divine plan intersects directly with our lives. However, understanding their true significance requires careful discernment, often accompanied by prayer and reflection. Padre Pio emphasized the importance of observing the finer details of the dream. What was the overall atmosphere? Was the deceased person displaying happiness, sadness, or a sense of urgency in their communication? These seemingly small elements can provide invaluable insights into the nature of the dream and its underlying message. For example, if the deceased appears calm and serene, it could signify that their soul is at peace and wishes to convey a message of comfort and reassurance. On the other hand, if the person seems anxious or conveys a sense of urgency, this may indicate that they are attempting to warn us about something significant or share an important message that requires our attention. In addition to assessing emotional states, another crucial component of interpreting dreams involving the deceased is the symbols that manifest within them. Frequently, the messages communicated in these dreams are not straightforward. Rather, they take on a symbolic form. A dream might feature objects, scenes, or actions that seem disconnected at first glance, but upon closer examination, they can hold profound spiritual meanings. Padre Pio advocated for prayer as an essential tool in this interpretive process. He believed that through prayer, we could seek God's guidance to gain the discernment needed to unravel the messages presented to us. Moreover, dreams about those who have passed can also serve as reflections of our own lives. They might highlight unresolved issues that we need to confront, be it an emotional struggle, a request for forgiveness, or an urgent need for closure. The presence of a deceased loved one in a dream can act as a gentle reminder to address these aspects of our lives, inviting us to reflect on our personal growth and healing. By engaging with these dreams thoughtfully and spiritually, we open ourselves up to deeper understanding and the potential for transformative change. Padre Pio's teachings encourage us to approach dreams of the deceased not just as fleeting nighttime experiences, but as significant moments of connection with the spiritual realm. By taking them seriously and seeking divine guidance through prayer, we can uncover the rich layers of meaning they hold, allowing them to serve as pathways to greater insight and healing in our own lives. Reconciliation with someone can often arise as a significant theme in our dreams, especially when it involves loved ones who have passed away. Padre Pio believed that such dreams frequently serve as a divine invitation for spiritual action. They can act as a prompt from God, nudging us to address issues we've been avoiding, whether it's mending a fractured relationship or altering certain behaviors and attitudes that no longer serve us. Take, for example, the case of a woman named Laura, who frequently found herself dreaming about her late father. In her dreams, he always appeared with a notebook in hand. At first, Laura struggled to comprehend the meaning behind these dreams. However, after several nights of these recurring visions, she decided to engage in prayer to seek understanding. During her prayer, she recalled a poignant request her father had made before he passed away. He had asked her to continue documenting her childhood memories, something Laura had set aside due to her busy schedule. Realizing the significance of the dream, Laura interpreted it as a spiritual reminder from her father, urging her to honor his wish and resume the writing project she had abandoned. This experience illustrates how dreams can serve not only as sources of comfort but also as guiding lights, steering us toward actions that can have a profoundly positive impact on our lives. Padre Pio taught that by being attentive to dreams involving deceased loved ones, we could better discern what God intends to reveal to us and how these messages can influence our spiritual journeys. To effectively interpret dreams about those who have passed, it is important to consider not only the emotions and symbols present but also to maintain a robust prayer life. After experiencing a dream about a deceased person, it is essential to proceed with wisdom and discernment, a principle that Padre Pio held in high regard. He emphasized that these dreams should not merely be dismissed as coincidences. Rather, they are moments imbued with significance and potential meaning. By fostering a spiritual mindset and engaging in prayer after such dreams, we can open ourselves to deeper insights and clarity. This practice encourages us to seek guidance and to reflect on the implications of the dream, helping us to understand what actions might be required in our waking lives. Whether it's reconciling with someone, pursuing a forgotten passion, or addressing unresolved emotional matters, these dreams can illuminate the path forward, encouraging us to live in alignment with our spiritual calling. In essence, the guidance provided through these dreams is not just about comfort. It is a divine invitation to engage more fully with our lives and the spiritual responsibilities that accompany them. Padre Pio regarded dreams involving the deceased as significant spiritual opportunities. He emphasized the importance of approaching these experiences with reverence and intentionality. One of his primary recommendations was to pray for the soul of the person who appeared in the dream, regardless of whether the dream felt comforting or serene. He believed that prayer acts as a powerful means of fortifying the spiritual connection between the dreamer and the departed. In Christian tradition, praying for the dead is a long-standing practice, and according to Padre Pio, it can offer solace not only to the dreamer but also to the soul visiting them in the dream realm. In addition to praying, Padre Pio encouraged a thorough contemplation of the dream's content. If a dream seemed to convey a specific message or request, it was essential to take that seriously. For instance, if the individual in the dream appeared anxious or was attempting to deliver a warning, it could be an expression of divine protection. In such cases, it is vital to pray not only for the departed soul but also to seek God's guidance and discernment to uncover the dream's deeper meaning. Padre Pio stressed that these experiences should not be dismissed. They could be God's way of communicating something of great importance. Another critical element to consider is how one responds to the message within the dream. Many dreams involving deceased individuals often carry requests for reconciliation, forgiveness, or specific actions. If the dreamer finds that the departed is seeking forgiveness or delivering a clear message, it is imperative to take appropriate action. Addressing these calls for reconciliation, whether with oneself or others, becomes a profound response to the spiritual invitation being offered. Padre Pio believed that there are no coincidences in spiritual communication, urging us to remain vigilant to the signs and messages God sends our way. A poignant example of this principle can be seen in the experience of Marcos, who had a dream about his late father. In the dream, his father implored him to reconnect with his estranged family. Following the death of Marcos's father, his relationships with his brothers had suffered, leading to significant distance among them. Within the dream, Marcos's father appeared troubled and stressed, pressing him to make amends with his siblings. After reflecting on the dream and engaging in prayer, Marcos felt compelled to heed his father's advice. He reached out to his brothers, initiating the process of reconciliation. As a result, he was able to restore family ties and experienced a renewed sense of inner peace and fulfillment. This story illustrates the profound impact that dreams of deceased loved ones can have on our lives when we approach them with openness and a willingness to act. By recognizing these experiences as divine messages and responding thoughtfully, we can facilitate healing and transformation, both in our own hearts and within our relationships. Ultimately, Padre Pio's teachings remind us that the spiritual realm is intricately woven into our daily lives, offering guidance and opportunities for growth if we are willing to listen and respond. This highlights that dreams involving deceased loved ones are not just sources of comfort. They can also serve as powerful calls for transformation and healing. Beyond the practices of prayer and personal reflection, Padre Pio emphasized the importance of sharing these dreams with trusted individuals or a spiritual mentor. Often, discussing these experiences with others can provide insights that aid in interpreting the messages we receive. Engaging with people of faith about our dreams can help clarify what God is trying to convey, enhancing our understanding of these spiritual encounters. Moreover, responding to dreams about the deceased requires an ongoing journey of reflection, prayer, and personal growth. Padre Pio viewed these dreams as divine invitations that encourage us to deepen our spiritual lives and foster a closer relationship with God and the spiritual realm. According to his teachings, dreams of loved ones who have passed away transcend mere subconscious experiences. They are rich in meaning and significance. They can act as a bridge between the physical world we inhabit and the spiritual world that lies beyond, facilitating connections with those who have departed. For Padre Pio, these dream experiences should be interpreted as opportunities from God to convey important messages, whether through the souls of our loved ones or through the symbols and emotions we encounter in our dreams. A central tenet of his philosophy is the belief that death does not sever the bonds of love that tie us to one another. Even after a family member has left this earthly plane, their soul continues to watch over us and often intercedes on our behalf in heaven. When these souls appear in our dreams, it can be a significant indication that they remain engaged with our lives. Their presence can signal a need for healing, reconciliation, or even a reminder of unresolved issues that require our attention. By recognizing these signs and acting on them, we can honor their memory while also fostering our own spiritual development. Ultimately, dreams about the deceased remind us that love transcends physical separation, encouraging us to cultivate ongoing connections with those we cherish, even beyond their earthly existence. The presence of our deceased loved ones continues to resonate in our lives, serving as guides, sources of comfort, or even messengers warning us about critical matters. Disregarding these dreams would mean missing out on valuable insights from the spiritual realm. As we have explored in this guide, these dreams can embody various meanings. In some instances, they provide solace, signifying that our loved ones are at peace and resting in the spiritual plane. In other cases, they deliver cautionary messages, alerting us to situations that require our attention. What is crucial is maintaining an openness to understanding the messages conveyed by these dreams. Prayer emerges as a potent tool in this process, enabling us to seek discernment and accurately interpret the divine messages being communicated. Padre Pio consistently highlighted the significance of prayer, especially following dreams of those who have passed away. Through prayer, we not only offer comfort to the soul that appears in our dream but also enhance our ability to comprehend the dream's meaning. It allows us to seek guidance from God, helping us discern whether the dream carries a warning, offers comfort, or calls us to action. Moreover, praying for these souls contributes positively to their spiritual journey, particularly if they require intercession to attain complete peace. It is essential to remember that dreams can serve as calls to action as well as sources of comfort or warnings. If a dream implores us to seek forgiveness, pursue reconciliation, or initiate some form of change, it is vital not to dismiss such requests. As illustrated by the practical examples throughout this discussion, these dreams often guide us toward significant decisions, whether it be mending relationships or avoiding potential dangers. By heeding these messages, we can initiate profound transformations in our lives and foster a closer connection with God. Additionally, it is important to discuss these dreams with trusted individuals, such as a spiritual director or someone well-versed in matters of faith. Other people can often help illuminate aspects of the dream that we might have overlooked or provide fresh perspectives on its meaning. This is particularly valuable when a dream feels perplexing or difficult to interpret. In essence, dreams about deceased loved ones are a profound spiritual gift, presenting us with opportunities to connect with the divine plan and receive invaluable guidance. By embracing these dreams, we open ourselves up to a richer understanding of our spiritual journey and the ongoing connection we share with those who have moved on.